clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here now, 2nd and 4. An option handoff given to Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to throw, Fields. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. Toward the pylon, caught, and in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11, MT, Kate. 11,
Burrow will throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Deep to return is Scotty Miller. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Fields. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 64 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Chris Boswell, we kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. You look at the Steeler defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Boswell on now to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 MT, Kate, 11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow on third down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
11, 11, 11, 11.
To the air again, Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
30 yards. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
They're on the 15-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here we go.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On play action, Fields.
Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Off play action, Fields.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. His throw incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10, Fields again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's get set.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Here we go, here we go.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Burrow. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Here we go, here
Now
we go.
then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Now a short one to Gesicki. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Burrow. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And Burrow saying, let's go, let's go. On 2nd and inches, Burrow. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
12, 12. 11,
They'll bring
11,
one of the
11.
tight ends in motion left. 3rd down, here's Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Brown, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
11 mighty.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Let's get set. 11.
On second down, Burrow. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. That swung out wide to Harris. Into space at the 45. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Running it, Washington. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone, and touchdown Steelers.
A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
They'll set up to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And some room to roam now. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Again, it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
11 MT, 11 MT.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Gun.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
11, 11. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11,
And you can
11,
sort
11.
of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football.
11,
That's
11.
out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long. It's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A handoff for Warren.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Delta. Alpha.
Harris. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Go.
Here's Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11, Thomas.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Here we go.
2nd down and 6 now.
11, Thomas.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A final shot now for Burrow. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Pittsburgh, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.